quick flex. Alright, so in today's video, I want to share with you how I personally became aesthetic. Because 2 years ago, I was a loser. I was not popular, I had no girls, I was not respected by my friends, I had low testosterone, and I was unhappy. But I was horny, and this is where the whole thing came in play. I was horny, and I wanted girls' attraction. I wanted a girlfriend so bad. And I decided that I was gonna go on a bodybuilding journey, right? Trying to build myself into this Chad character. That's exactly what I did. So in 2 years, I went from this loser guy over here to this Chad over there. Now, does that sound humble? But you get what I mean, right? Now, I became somewhat popular, girls' attraction, got a girlfriend, I was respected, I had a high testosterone, and I am happy. And I am still horny, right? So you're probably wondering, how did I achieve this? Now, I don't want to make this video boring and share with you advices that you've already heard before. I want to talk about uncommon advice that you've never heard before, and I'm going to share with you what really worked for me. And I'm going to talk about a few fun stories along the way to make this entertaining, right? The first thing you need to know about building an aesthetic body is that I play bodybuilding like I play a video game. I think that's the best way to play bodybuilding. I used to play this game in a Minecraft server called iPixel Skyblock, and basically you've got levels for things like farming, combat, and on this farming skill you basically just farm sugarcane all day long and you level up, and I maxed out this level because I was obsessed about leveling up. Well, bodybuilding is the same thing. It's a slow game, it's a slow process. You won't get to level 60 over here without years of being into the gym and doing thousands of reps. When I used to play video games, I used to optimize everything. Look online was the fastest way to achieve my goal. Well, this is the goal of this video. Let's optimize building this aesthetic body. First thing, what is the best workout split? Now, this is, in my opinion, the best workout split, at least currently, because I do change my workout split, but currently I believe this is the best workout split to get aesthetic. Honestly, the best workout split for you is going to be a workout split that is fun. If you don't have a workout split, or you want to maybe try a new workout split or slightly be influenced by my workout split, look this up. So it's a 7-day split, a weekly split. You've got basically normal days like back and bicep, chest and triceps, arms and legs, but you've got one special day, and this is where I believe you should at least try this day out and try it for a while, because I think this is the way to get as aesthetic as possible. The goal of this special day is to make you look aesthetic and masculine. You see, it's a shoulders, traps and neck day. You don't often see traps or neck, right, in your workout split. So why do I do these things? Well, shoulders, aesthetics, you already know shoulders is like the most aesthetic body part on a guy. Big traps make you look like a fake natty. When you see someone with big traps, you instantly associate his physique with a jacked physique, even if he's not that big. Like, big traps will really help you looking masculine and aesthetic. And a skinny neck, I mean, I've got a picture over here, it's pretty funny, but this guy on the left, I don't know if you can see it right, but he's got a skinny neck, and instantly when you look at him, without even looking at his neck, you think of him as weak. You would mess with him, but the guy on the right, I would never mess with a guy that looks like this. Like, this is the high testosterone look, the dominant look that will make you look more aesthetic. So don't sleep on neck. Do neck extension, neck curls. Now, what's funny about all of this is that before, I've been called a fake natty multiple times actually, and do I believe that I look like a fake natty? I don't. I think I look pretty natural. I mean, I've got a great physique for sure, but I don't look like a fake natty, but I've been called a fake natty, and honestly, it's an amazing compliment to get. So now you're probably wondering, what about reps, the sets, the time of my workouts, and the rest days? Honestly, all of this doesn't matter. Like, do what feels right, do what is fun, and this is much more important than optimizing according to the current science data current science data doesn't know that you push harder when you enjoy the exercise. Do exercise that you enjoy so you push harder. That's how I go about it. But if you want to rule 5 to 20 reps, 12 to 20 sets per workout, my workouts usually last anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour, 30 minutes. And I have 2 rest days a week because I feel like that's optimal for me. So now we've covered building, like physically going to the gym and what you should be doing in the gym. But now let's talk about fueling your body. So basically your diet. Now, I know that you've been told before that diet is important, that you should honestly focus on your diet because it's gonna give you most of the results of your bodybuilding. But you probably don't focus on diet. You're probably saying like, oh yeah, focus on diet because I eat more protein. I try to reach 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Yeah, that's cool and all, but you wanna optimize with the best diet. Now, what the best diet is, we don't really know, but put simply, I think the best diet is a meat and fruit diet. It's a non-processed diet. So what you want to be eating on this diet, and this diet absolutely increases testosterone and maximizes testosterone too. So if you're into that, that's gonna do it for you. A lot of meat, this is the most important one. This is the one you focus on the most. A lot of meat, a lot of eggs, bro. If you're a big guy, you can go up to 10 eggs per day. Right now I'm currently doing 4, 6, sometimes eggs per day, but 10 is achievable, honestly. Fruits, a lot of fruits. This is for your energy. So before going to the gym, you can really binge on some fruits, like eat 1 banana, an apple, and then dairy. I take a lot of dairy when I'm on a bulk. So when I'm bulking, I abuse milk, honestly. Like I drink milk instead of water when I'm bulking, but when I'm on a cut, I use a little bit less. Now honey and maple syrup, these are sugars that you really want to intake before your workouts. This is gonna give you an amazing fucking pump and an amazing workout. And I take a little bit of vegetables. I don't feel like they're that useful for me because I get all my micronutrients from meat and organs. I eat a little bit of liver and some heart sometimes, so that's where I get my micronutrients. And starches. Now, starches honestly wouldn't be in the most optimal diet, but if you're a hard gainer like me, eating starches is like a cheat code to bulking, because I really struggle with bulking, and without starches, honestly, bulking is so hard. But if you're like me, go with starches. If you're not like me, I would only focus on these 3 things over here, and then add those other 3 things when you feel like it. So this diet is absolutely insane. Like I've started really focusing on this diet and my face got leaner without my body getting that much leaner. So this diet, honestly, best diet for testosterone, best diet for you looking absolutely aesthetic and sexy. And this diet is all made with real stuff. Like nothing is fake over here. Compared to like starches getting a little bit more fake, but we have no junk food. We're not intaking some chocolate milk that has a bunch of artificial ingredients that we don't know about. It's all real stuff. So this real stuff won't clog your machine. That's how I see it. Like I want my body to work optimally, and this has been doing the job for me. So that's it for diet. Now let's talk about what I believe to be the most fun thing to talk about, and something that did a major difference in the way I feel and in my journey to going from a loser to a aesthetic shredded cunt. So what I'm talking about is increasing testosterone naturally, because I knew that bodybuilders like Sam Sulek who are taking steroids, who are, I mean, shockers if you didn't know already, but they're on a whole lot of gear. And I knew that gear, anabolic steroids, TRT, tren, all these kind of things boosts muscle growth, and it also boosts energy. And I wanted to emulate steroids, but without taking them, without the negative side effects, because I really want to be a father. I want to be fertile so I can have kids of my own. And with the current fertility crisis, I'm quite scared to not be able to achieve that, especially if I was to take steroids. And I'm not even talking about the heart attacks, the strokes you may get, simply dying young because of steroids. So of course, mom doesn't want me to do it, I ain't gonna do it. So on my journey to increasing my testosterone naturally, I first thought that it'd be a great idea to try all the supplements because it's the fastest thing you can do, right? But honestly, it's one of the most useless things you can do. I tried Tonkat Ali, Fedoja, Grestis, Tribulus, Ashwagandha. Those four, do they make a difference? Not in my experience, they don't really do that much. But there are four that I still use that I haven't taken today yet, but I'm gonna take them after I record this video. It's zinc, boron, vitamin D, and omega-3s. Zinc, I don't think I need it that much because I get it plenty in my diet. Boron, I think it's an amazing supplement. Vitamin D, I live in the north, so you don't get that much sunlight. So I gotta take vitamin D, I gotta supplement with it. And omega-3s, I feel better when I use them, so simple. Now, the other thing I tried, and this took a lot of energy, but I did lifestyle changes, basically self-improvement. I started meditating, I started viewing sunlight in the morning like Dr. Huberman says. I started taking cold showers, I started fasting, I started sprinting, started optimizing my sleep, started getting some sun for more vitamin D. Now during winter I don't really do it, but now summer is starting. So of course you're gonna see me outside sunbathing, trying to get that nice little tan, right? And I started journaling. Now these things, basically, if you don't understand how they increase testosterone, it's basically that they lower your cortisol. And cortisol is kind of the enemy of testosterone because they both use the same building block. To build cortisol, you need cholesterol, and to build testosterone, you need cholesterol. So if you build more cortisol because you're stressed, you will be building less testosterone. That's basically how I see it. So these things, amazing for you in general. It's gonna boost your happiness. You're gonna be hitting the gym harder, basically. And the last thing I did, and I became totally obsessed by it, and you're gonna understand why, it's avoiding estrogenics. Now, estrogenics are artificial estrogen. And basically what they do to your body is, first, you've got more estrogen, you have less testosterone, you've got less androgen sensitivity. I don't want to get too much into the science and biology, but less androgen sensitivity, testosterone works less. You've got more sickness, which honestly fucking sucks. Low energy, you don't want to have low energy. You want to have a high energy life, right? And also, this one that also scares me is being infertile. Estrogenics make you infertile, so I avoid them. Now, how do you avoid estrogenics and where are they found? They're found in things like microplastics. So this is your water bottle. Is it made out of glass? This one's made out of glass. No microplastic. I won't be ingesting them. Unknown chemicals when you go eat junk food. Artificial colorings that are xenoestrogens. So estrogenics, avoid them. Phytoestrogens. Now these are some types of plants like cannabis, lavender, soy. You're probably taking a lot of soy. I love soy sauce. I had to stop it. Soy milk and soy protein isolate found in a lot of protein bars. So if you're a gym bro that likes his protein bars, check if there's some soy protein isolate because that's increasing your estrogen, lowering your testosterone. And lastly, mycoestrogens. So this is usually found in mold. So coffee is a seed, and this seed usually has a bunch of mold in it because of the way they store them. So I avoid coffee. I avoid basically any type of seed because of mycoestrogens. What you really don't want to be doing is ingesting estrogenics. So if you want a full guide on how to avoid estrogenics, I made a good video on how to avoid them and titled I removed estrogenics to increase my testosterone. Go watch this video. And lastly, I'm proud of you watching until the end. That means that your attention span is elite. I mean, we've covered a lot in this video. We went through these 3 steps to increasing how aesthetic you look, how to become aesthetic. We talked about building, talked about fueling, we talked about testosterone. These are my results. I hope you'll be able to achieve something like it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.